glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. EA Sports College Football with an early season non-conference showdown that might carry a little more weight than just conference bragging rights. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, there is so much excitement here at Oklahoma State. They had great success, reached many highs under Mike Gundy, but they have turned the page, and they have got a new, young, exciting coach in Eric Morris, who has proven himself in Texas football at North Texas. They want to see if he can revamp this once proud Cowboy program. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri State's offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can have that great speed and route running and develop, and this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Thanks to grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can, and there you do a real...
There's some room. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Bears are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Rotlier. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He'll do it himself. Nice. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The option look. Now the toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Locklear. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Missouri State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Throws it back. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And it falls incomplete. A defender was right there.
That's an awesome job by the defense there, sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
So now it's second and long. Oh, maybe a double pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying play action. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it way down the field. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
Number 16, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Randolph. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've landed some big punches early. A 17-6 lead, and they go back to work. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. And the defense has set him up. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Plenty of scoring early, and they have it back with a 17-13 lead. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to throw. It's Locklear. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They go to the draw. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a fourth down? Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throws it back. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the quick grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. On the move, he fires. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. Quick with the spin move. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bears have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, a double pass. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got his man. They'll finally drag. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Green. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick release by the QB. And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he puts through the extra point. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Locklear. Here's the pressure. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And his slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws it back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Maybe a double pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Motion from the wide receiver.
Go, go.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Set to kick this low.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Oklahoma State's head coach told me at the half their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Oh, they're after him. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defensive He talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So here comes the Bear offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Locklear. Pocket breaking down. Slings him downfield. Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15.
Here we go. Go, go.
Off play action on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Rush is on him. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Fires quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Keeps it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow. That's why the defense won this round.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A little screen to the running back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 36, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Pressure coming. Gets away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man out of the backfield.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The run inside. It's Green. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Let it go.
Looking for a man. It's Locklear. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 36, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Toss sweep to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Miller. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Knocked off his feet. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running the red zone, it's Green. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be... Goal from the 7.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Barnes. Almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. You get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to those hands below the face mask. Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Green. He works his way inside. Down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They'll give him 1 to the 20. Line. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. On the draw, it's Hawkins. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.